Alright, this is our prestige build for Huntress. We prestiged her to second prestige, got her to level 36, spent about 940,000 blood points, and I pretty much used almost all of those. We're just under 2,000. Getting a build for her with these perks has proven to be challenging because a lot of the perks that I wanted to put on, I really can't because they depend too much on basic attacks, and I don't want to just be going for basic attacks as a Huntress. Her strength is her hatchets. I have been landing basic attacks with her, but the number of basic attacks I'm hitting as opposed to the number of hatchets I'm hitting, they're few and far between. It's like probably like 1 to 5 ratio if I can throw out a number there. So like probably like 75% of the time I'm throwing hatchets or hitting survivors with hatchets. So it doesn't make any sense to run perks like Franklin's, Gearhead, Sloppy Butcher, Surge. I had Sloppy on, and then I was going to swap it out for Surge. Then I noticed that Surge depended on basic attacks, and so this whole entire build has been a bit of a mess. The fourth perk isn't that big of a deal, because I built this around... This build is focused around 3 perks in particular, but it is nice to have the fourth perk do something for me, and having it rely on basic attacks just isn't good. So what we're running is Lightborn. I've been becoming quite fond of Lightborn. Before I prestiged Huntress, I wanted to try to like top off my blood points a little bit, and literally the last game I had before prestiging, I went up against 3 flashlights. Luckily, I had Lightborn for her. It was actually tier 3, and it worked out really well. I didn't get as much value out of it, but I did get some value. I'm hoping to get a little bit more out of it this game because I actually have a build built around Lightborn. So hopefully we can get some value. All Lightborn really does is prevent them from blinding me, and it will show their aura to me for 8 seconds. I believe that number goes up when it's tier 3, but I'm not entirely sure. 8 seconds regardless is a really long time. To work in synergy with that, we have our second perk, which is Starstruck. So the idea is that when I down a survivor, I'm not even going to try to cover my face to prevent blinds. I'm just going to let them try to blind me and make them think that I'm just a noob. And then when I pick them up, I pick up the survivor, if anybody's in my terror radius, I believe, they'll get exposed when I pick up that survivor. So if somebody tries to flashlight save, they're exposed, and if I hit them, they go down. So I can hopefully get some value out of all these perks. Also, to work in synergy with that, we have Agitation. What Agitation does is, again, when I pick up a survivor, it increases my movement speed when I'm transporting their body. So what I'm hoping is down a survivor, pick them up, have another survivor try to flashlight save, Starstruck activates, and then as a safety, even though they're probably going to be walking backwards and they're going to be slow because of the flashlight, Agitation is just going to help me get to them that much faster, and I can hit them, down them, hook the other survivor, and then I have a free hook on top of all of it. Then our fourth perk, which doesn't really work with any of the other 3 perks, is just Overcharge. Basically, when I kick a gen, the next time a survivor jumps on that gen to work on it, they are hit with a fairly difficult skill check. And I'm noticing that a lot of survivors aren't good with those skill checks in particular. So it's kind of a little bit of a tracking perk, but not really, because I need survivors to be on gens for it to work, and I need the gens to not pop. So it's really situational, but at the same time, it's the lack of better perk, really. If I had something like Whispers or even Barbecue, I would rather have those, but yeah, it is what it is. That's just the role that we got. It's a really big pool of perks that I have, and honestly, I'm just lucky to have been able to pick up 3 perks that kind of work in synergy with each other. Haven't played any games with this build yet. I might actually do one before I call it a night. So we'll see how that goes. I guess it's also worth mentioning the add-ons and shit, because I always forget to mention those. All I'm running is Oak Haft. I actually misread that earlier. It moderately decreases cooldown between hatchet throws. So if I mess up, which I often do, it'll allow me to throw a hatchet quicker. And then Flower Babushka, I only have one of these add-ons. We can actually pull up my add-ons as well. All it does is decrease my wind-up time, so it'll allow me to throw hatchets faster. So both add-ons actually allow me to throw hatchets faster. This one in case I miss a hatchet throw, and this one just for wind-up in general. Offering-wise, we're just running a Survivor Pudding just to get back some of the blood points that we spent. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll see you in game. Oh wow, that's so dark. I mean, this map sucks, but I might be okay. I'm assuming they're upstairs. Let's just bust this down. It's worth noting that there's a fuckwit with a key. And they also ran a map offering, but the map offering is kind of inconsequential. I thought that was a person. I should have hit that. Whatever, I don't care. She can go. She just wastes that pallet? There's no reason. I broke Chase. It's funny how I did all that talk about basic attacks and how I never do them, and the first 2 hits I get are basic attacks. I saw that person down on the other end of the hallway, but I need to keep chasing this guy. Hi. It's also worth noting that there was no flashlight at the beginning of this. That's not to say that we're not going to get a flashlight. Like, they could easily find one in this game. The basement's right here, too. Oh, Starstruck value. How about that? I guess this is a nice thing about this map. He has Calm Spirit. Nice Dead Hard, even though he didn't need it. He just had to juke to the left. Yeah. I could have hit him there. Did he just keep running? He did just keep running. They're getting through the gens fairly well. Did Jake already heal? No. He's running like Calm Spirit Iron Will. Let's just break this. Pretty sure there's a pallet upstairs that she threw. The Cheryl did, I believe. Okay. Fine by me. I should have been able to easily hit him there. I have no excuse for that. It's actually a little embarrassing. But it is what it is. I don't mince any words about my Huntress plays. My Huntress plays are not that great. I have moments where I'm decent. I don't know if... Oh, I can get up there, can I? Yeah, if I do this, which is a bad idea, but I kind of need a way up there. Of course, when they're fully healed, I can hit them. Did he? Fuck. Well, we got him at least. After he misplayed and then I misplayed and... Well, yeah, he misplayed some more. I kind of want to check that gen to the left. That's, yeah, the gen I was about to check is the gen that they finished. Okay, so Cheryl just ran to the right. I'm assuming she's still running down the hall. She cut in? No. That was stupid, but okay. She's also the one with the key. Oh no, I'm just gonna fucking basic attack you. I don't need to do anything other than that. I don't remember where I hooked him. Oh, that was just them. I think all the gens are downstairs now. Don't make it like I'm camping you. I'm not. I'm just rotating. You guys manage your gens better. Yeah, there it is. I know he's got dead hard. Oh, okay. Do we have a hook in here? We do. So, Jill ran upstairs. I guess they just touched that gen? They ran up. Or did they? It's worth a look. I think there are 2 people on that gen, if I'm being honest. I need to go back to this gen. Oh. Did you just... I don't think you should have ran from there. I don't think that's the play. But whatever. To each his own. That's still regressing. Oh, I thought I heard someone. Okay, so someone's good at skill checks. Oh, hi. Oh, and then... I swear I just saw him. There he is. Getting that starstruck value, though. Oh, he just completely regressed that gen by failing it. I don't know if that was the play to make, but... oh, well, it is what it is. That was a failed healing skill check, I believe. I thought I heard Cheryl, but I'm not sure. Some of the noises that they make are kind of weird. Well, hatch is a thing too, so they can get out. Never mind. Can't get out if you're on hook. I swore I heard her. So, is she hanging around here because Hatch is visible, or was she just here doing the gen? I think it was just because of the gen. Okay, well, good news is I found the hatch before he did. He was upstairs doing something. Despite my movement speed, it's not really that far of a distance to go to check the gates, so I think I win this. And for him to get Hatch, he has to collect the key. The problem is the noise proc he just made was right near where that key was. So he may have picked it up. He's got Calm Spirit, Iron Will. He's got to find the hatch too, and I don't think I telegraphed where it was. I didn't see him cross by. Is he above? I don't even know. Oh, there he is. Well, goodbye. He was close. I'm just throwing those hatchets randomly for the simple fact that I have to throw 1,000 hatchets still, as far as a trophy, and I'm not even sure where I am as far as that. I don't think I'm remotely close to it, so I'm just randomly throwing hatchets. It's not like a BM or anything. I'm just trying to get the hatchets thrown out, just to get my numbers up, really. It's nothing other than that, in case anyone was wondering. Well, we ranked up. They didn't get any value out of their key. In fairness, this is a shit map, but it's a shit map for everybody. I would say it's a relatively rough map for Huntress too, just based on her movement speed alone, but the hallways are kind of forgiving in a way. They do have some wiggle room, but as you can see, I'm not that great with my hatchet throws, so you know it's a bit of a crapshoot for me with Huntress in general, let alone on this map. We didn't get to use our Lightborn, but we did get value out of all of our other 3 perks. Surprisingly, I got a lot of value out of my Starstruck, a little bit more than what I was expecting. I think that has a lot to do with the fact that this was a 2-tier map, like 2 different layers to it. So not only were they potentially getting exposed when they're on the top floor with me or the bottom floor with me when I was picking up a survivor, but they would also like it's twice as much space covering. So I am surprised that I got as much value out of it as what I did, but just weird things happen. I do believe these are all PC players because of their names. They may have also been from a different continent. I'm not entirely sure. Just based on the way the one was playing, they seem like they kind of play like they're in Japan or something. Like, and because the Japanese gamers are very I wouldn't say careless, but they're a different breed. Like they play so differently. Like they're very carefree in the way that they play. They honestly just play to have fun, and you can tell when you're like watching them in tournaments. It's sometimes cringe watching them play, but they're having a blast. So good on them. Um, but that was our prestige build. If I get a video countering flashlights to the extent that I did in the game that I was before I prestiged, I'll probably save that and upload it too. But I wasn't even planning on doing this game tonight. I was actually planning on calling it a night after I prestiged, but I just wanted to get the game in because I always I always save the first game that I play anyhow, win, lose, or draw, just to kind of like demonstrate and show like what the results are for the build, because the build is kind of random, I guess. It's random in a sense, but like I have 36 tries essentially to get good perks. So it's kind of good perks mixed with bad perks mixed with memey perks. So just trying to have some fun, trying to enjoy the game. Crossplay isn't nearly as bad as what I thought it was going to be. I was dreading it, but I haven't really gone against very many sweats, and the sweats I have gone against, kind of my fault, playing as the killer that I'm playing, kind of asking to get steamrolled a little bit, or at least beat. So yeah, it's a good way to get better, but at the same time, no one wants to get steamrolled, but you know, it happens.